Hello everyone, how you guys doing? And welcome back to my podcast, Anything and Everything with MTG. Actually forgot to say this in my last podcast. Uh, should I say a podcaster? Is there a name? If it is, let's. What kind of a podcaster you are who didn't do a intro? Like, bro, grow up. Like, remember stuff. This is what I do all the time. I forget this stuff. It's little things. But coming to today's episode, first of all, uh, before I tell about the episode, I want to just say that again, I am uploading this third episode really late because I actually don't have my phone. Like literally, even now, I don't have my phone on me. I'm actually recording this podcast on my laptop. The reason that I don't have my phone on me is because I actually I didn't broke it, but it kind of stopped working. The display of my phone actually stopped, and I was thinking it for the first few days, like the first day, it actually was like the display was going black, and it used to come up after some time. I thought it was some kind of a glitch or something, but the next day it actually kind of stopped. Like literally the whole day I didn't have my phone. Like it actually worked, but the display wasn't working. Like it didn't show me anything on the display. So I uh, gave it to service and got it back after like literally a week, because I sent it to someone that I know in the other state. So that's why it took that long. But when it came back, the second I opened it, I thought it was switched off. But when I switched it on, it didn't work. Like it was the same. It was how it was when I sent it to him. The display didn't work. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, literally, I was waiting for this for a whole week. I was devastated that I didn't have my phone, and now it's not working again. And I was like so pissed, but I sent it back, and it's been like 3 weeks or more than 3 weeks that I don't have my phone, or maybe a month, literally, nearly. But because of that, I kind of actually learned something, and that is what today's episode is about. Actually, learned something, and that's the title of this podcast. I'm gonna call it like technology detox. Like I've seen a few uh, like podcast or YouTube videos. They're calling some kind of a detox thing, and after seeing that, I came up with this word called technology detox. Like, if you know me, i'm I'm such a person that I can't, I'm not even kidding, I can't live without my phone. I got so addicted to my phone that if I don't have it for a minute, then I'll go bonkers. Like literally. Uh, but I wanna talk about a few things that I have noticed whilst I didn't have my phone with me. Like the first thing I'm gonna talk about is the sleep schedule. Like literally, when I had my phone, I actually used to put off my laptop. Like if I'm watching something or doing some work or college stuff, I used to put off my laptop like at 10:30 at night, and after that, without even taking a second, I used to go onto my phone. and scroll like for hours and hours, like literally maybe for like until 12 or 1 sometimes. If it is a weekend, then sometimes, like literally, I'm not even kidding, I used to stay up on my phone like until 2 3, maybe sometimes 4. Like, I'm not even kidding, it was really bad. Like, that's not good for your health too. But after, like, I didn't have my phone, right? I used to, like, if I had some work or some stuff of college or something, that I watch, like a series or something, I just watch it until like 10:30, and I put on my laptop. And after that, as I don't have my phone on me, I just sleep. Like literally, 10:30 is like really early for me. If I had my phone, it would be like 12. I would sleep at 12 because after I mean, finished watching something on my laptop, I used to go to my phone. So now I don't have my phone. Now I just go to sleep. I just maybe also, because of that, it also made me think about stuff like this, like podcast or YouTube ideas or something, anything. I used to think about stuff and write them down or record them, or like to remember. I used to write it on my laptop or something, like, so that I remember and I do stuff. And as I go to bed at like 10:30 or 11 sometimes, uh, I wake up early. Like, if you go to bed early, you wake up early, right? And but uh, when I had my phone, even then I used to wake up early. But if I wake up at like 6, sometimes maybe 6:37, that's the period of time I wake up if I have my college. If not, like, it will be like 8 9. That's normal, like everyone does that. But when I wake up early, the first thing, again, get my phone, scroll, like any messages, any like reels that friends shared to me, anything, any news. Like, I used to follow this, I had this app which like gives notifications of new news that comes up, and I used to like read those. Like, reading news is good thing, but having my phone, I just see something and like go deep into that, and I forget that I had college. And like for half an hour, like if I wake up at 6, I'll, like, 6 until 6:30 I would be on my phone, like literally laying on my bed on my phone, scrolling. That's what I would do. But now I wake up, I go straight to my, like, straight to get freshen up, like brush my teeth, get a shower, and get ready for the college. Like, that's such a big change I've noticed in my schedule. Like, bro, like, that's unbelievable. Like, I you wouldn't even keep my phone for keep my phone aside for a second. And now I don't have my phone. I do my chores in the morning, which I have to do, and everything used to get sorted out. Like, I used to start my I'm starting my day really good, like with everything done and really happily. Otherwise, I would scroll for hours and hours. And the second thing that I noticed is attention, like giving attention to others. When I had my phone with me all the time, even when I'm with my friends, or even I'm alone, or even I'm like somewhere in a public place, I just used to, like, my face would be down looking at my phone all the time. And if I had my earphones, like, the phone would be my world. Like no one like cared about me. I didn't care about anyone. That's what was happening. I never, like, if someone calls me or someone taps me on my back and wants to talk to me, then I talk. Like it will be like a hi hello thing, like a small talk. That's it. And I'll get back to my phone, watching stuff, doing the same thing that I do. But as of now, I don't have my phone, right? I actually listen to people. Like literally, I have done like when I go out with my friends or when I am with my friends, when I'm in my class, when we have breaks, I actually listen to them, what they are talking, what they are discussing about. Like this is like it is literally a big thing. I'm a huge not a social person, but if I'm with my friend circle, like I kind of want to be with them, like socially available for them, like really talk to them, know what's going on. But as I had my phone on me, I always, the first thing is look for something, look, scroll something, scroll reels, scroll shorts. Like literally, bro, I used to scroll reels so much, but I also got into shorts. Like, oh my god, that's a really whole new topic if I want to talk. But as of now, like I actually pay attention to them, talk to them more, like about stuff, like general stuff. It can be anything, like silly stuff or general stuff, or stuff about college, stuff about life, stuff about friendship. Like that's all the things, like you do with your friends, which I do a lot now. And I'm actually like thankful, to be honest. Like I don't have my phone and talk to them all the time. That's actually make me happy, you know that that kind of feels really good. And after that, and also one thing is living in the moment every time. Like the stuff I always see on my phone, I thought that's what it is. Like that's what the life is. That's what how it should be. That's what the things which are supposed to be like that. Like everything that's on my phone, or like the reels I watch, or the stuff, the content I watch. But uh, and also one thing is I love, like literally love taking pictures, like the nature. If it is a rainy day, I used to take photos. After it stopped raining, like it would be like really green, like the nature, all things would be really bright and vibrant, and I used to take photos of it. And which is good, like which is okay. You, like everybody does the stuff. You would be thinking like, I do that stuff too, what's wrong with it? But I only see through my phone, you know what I mean? Like see stuff, like I see nature through my phone, through my camera. I used to never see, like through and through with my eyes, like feel it, like absorb it into my system. That's like really corny line, but you know what I mean, right? I never used to do that. Like if the sky looks really good, take a picture, take a 3 4 pictures, and see if anything is like any one picture is good, and post it, upload it, put a snap. Bro, talking about snaps, like let me finish it and talk about that later. Let me catch my breath for a second. I'm actually walking while talking. Like I'm actually on my terrace. I came up to record this podcast. I'm like slow walking, but like I'm talking so speed that I can't even catch my breath. So I was talking like, yeah, used to see stuff through my phone, and now that I don't have, like, it's such a different thing, such a different feeling that you get when you see out in the nature. Even if it is a small tree, a small plant, the sky, like the night, stars, the moon. Like, I'm literally watching like a 3/4 moon. It is right now. It is 3/4, and it's giving such a bright light, such a beautiful bright lights coming from it, and you can see little specks, the gray specks you can see, right? That, like, it is such a beautiful thing. And now it's like, actually, you can't even explain how you feel. It's a feeling that you get when you see nature. Like the other day, I'm not even kidding, it was raining, like pouring. I ordered something for myself, some food or something, I think. I don't remember. But while it was coming, it was actually raining, and I went to my balcony, the front balcony, and I just stood there. All of a sudden, I was like literally tearing up, like for no reason. I was just watching the rain. It was so beautiful. Like, I don't know, like, what did I felt? What was about? What was that about? I was crying, but it just made me, like, kind of a happy tears. Like, it was so overwhelming, so heart touching, that I just started crying out of nowhere. Like, that's such a wholesome feeling. You know what I mean? Who, like, you must be thinking, like, this guy is a stupid guy who cries looking at rain, like it's literally pouring, and I'm like tearing up. And I would say, like, try this, like, try not being on your phone at least for a day or two, and you'll notice a lot of things around you, and you will actually be thankful, grateful for everything that's you have, like every little thing. Like, I always try to be grateful. I always try to thank, like, myself, or thank the people that provided me stuff. And but I always forget that. I always forget to be grateful. But now I'm like literally looking at the rain and crying for no reason. But it was really beautiful. Like, this stuff is, it can be, it sounds really like nothing. It sounds really maybe something that you never heard of, but actually this is actually really good stuff. I think you have to try. And the next thing is productive. This, I would say, I was not that, like, productive when it comes to, like, stuff that I do now, like the podcast, the YouTube thing, and putting out content on my Instagram. But I was productive in the stuff that it is other than this. Like, it could be my college stuff, it could be stuff that I had to do for something. Like, if I had a few videos with me, I used to edit them so that I can put up in the future. And, like, about college stuff, if I had, like, the other day I had an assignment which was due in 2 or 3 days actually, and I got to know, like, about that day. And on, like, literally that day I finished it. Like, I literally wrote the whole thing down and put it aside, completed it. Before that, if when I had, like, my phone, I'm not kind of blaming on my phone, but I'm just saying that it was a distraction for me. Like, uh, if I had to do stuff, I would get distracted in the middle of that, and I used to don't do stuff. And after I realized that that phone, like that thing, was the thing that was distracting me from everything. Like, I said thing like 100 times in this sentence, but as I'm saying, it was a it was like literally distracting me from stuff that I had to do. If I had my phone, like, I got to know about the assignment on Thursday or Friday. If I had my phone, or if I get distracted, I would postpone, or like say to myself, like, I can do it tomorrow, it's weekend, it's Saturday, I have a whole day, like, I can do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. And I would mm, like push it away and push it to the other day, and which I did like a lot of times. And sometimes I even passed my due date of my assignments and submitted it very late. But now I actually did it, like, literally that day. When I got to know about it, I finished it and it's over. Like, this little stuff, this little these little things, it's like um very important, even if it's a life thing, even if it's your studies, even if it's with something like content creation, or office stuff, or house stuff, anything it can be. Like, I realized that that small rectangular thing, that's your phone, like, literally takes so much attention, so much time from you. It actually is like a clicking time bomb, working time bomb. Like, it ruins your time. Like, you scroll, or you look at stuff, and you just get distracted so much that you don't even remember the stuff you have to do, and which is like literally a bad thing. And yeah, I think that's all. Like, even literally now I don't have my phone, and I was actually debating with myself on this podcast, like, for putting out this podcast. I didn't have the uh, mood, should I say that, to do, because, as I said before, uh, I I tend to do things in certain ways. Like, I started my podcast. I started recording my podcast on my phone, and I thought, once I get my phone, I'll again record it. But uh, it seems like I'm gonna not have my phone for a few more days. So I was like, let's just do it. Why get postpone? Like, as I said before, why to be dependent on that? You have your laptop, you have other stuff you can do. Like, this is the thing I do. Like, I uh, blame on other stuff, and tell myself it's okay, which is not okay actually. Yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. I hope you stayed with me till now. I think if you stayed, like, thank you very much. Thank you for listening, giving your time for me. Thank you for listening to this podcast. And if you like this podcast, then do give a follow on the Spotify account, and do give a follow for my Instagram too. It's at mdg underscore 133. I do a lot of stuff there, even though I don't have my phone actually now, but I tend to put up some things because I actually got my Instagram in my friend's phone. I like look at stuff sometimes, or maybe post. Like, I don't do as much I used to do before, but sometimes you can reach out to me there if you have any ideas. Actually, yeah, like, I said this in my last and the last podcast too. If you have any ideas, please don't hesitate to drop. Please DM me. Please, I mean, I have a few ideas for upcoming podcasts, but I also want to hear your stuff. Like, I also want to know what kind of stuff you want to hear from me, or what kind of stuff you want to listen to and enjoy. I will try my best to put up the stuff you like. And yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for coming. Thank you for giving your time. And I'll see you in my next podcast. Bye.